Hi, this is Eric Martin with BoardGameGeek. I'm here with Artem Baranov from Lifestyle Board Games, Yanov Kahana, co-designer of Kauchuk, area control game with some unusual components. So we saw in prototype form earlier in 2019, now we have the finished version here. So maybe you can show it off.
Exactly.
Explain how it works.
Well, as you said, it is a sort of an area control game. It's a light strategy, family-friendly game about traveling between different worlds and collecting treasures. And I'll get to the different world part later. It's exciting and quite important. The most unique thing about this one is that it uses these small rubber bands as one of the main components in the game. So you'll try to control area using your rubber bands. During the game, you will play some cards and place rubber bands onto this board. For example, if I want to go here, like this, 1, 2, 3, I would need to pay a red card, a yellow card, and a green card.
Okay.
Now, the way I get cards is from this market. On my turn, I basically have two actions. I can either draw cards, or I can place rubber bands, and I can actually combine them any way I want. I can draw cards twice, I can place rubber bands twice if I do already have enough cards.
Right.
Two cards of the same color are considered a wild, which might help me in some tricky situations.
Okay.
My goal is essentially to grab as many of these yellow tokens you see here. These are victory points.
Okay.
The blue ones are energy, and energy is used to get some extra moves.
Okay.
So normally you have just two actions per your turn. If you spend 3 energy tokens which you collected earlier, you get an extra action.
Okay.
Which helps you. And we just wanted to showcase, a tricky situation in the mid-game scenario, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So for instance...
Because we have different areas starting to overlap here.
Yes, and this will be important. So let's say I'm looking at the situation right now. I'm the green player. I'm thinking, okay, what do I want to do? I see 3 points here, and it looks like a sweet spot. I can actually place it like this without paying any cards because I already have these pegs covered.
Right.
However, I do have to pay this blue one. And the thing is, if you don't mind, I'll take these cards and I'll give it to you. I pay the blue card. I do not discard it. I pay it to you, to Yaniv, because he's the original owner of this plastic pack, so to speak.
Yes.
So as my second action, I see that I don't have enough good cards, so I'll go for this, and this is of course refilled.
Okay.
So
now,
thank you. Now, I didn't have a blue card, but now I have, thanks to you. And I'm going to try a different move. I'm going to use the blue card and red card, discard them, and place my rubber band over here, and it's going to give me this area, so some points, but I also close all this area inside, so everything inside, points and energy, I'm going to gain. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so he would move like a long way on the scoring track for this move, which is an amazing move.
Okay.
And yes, this is one of the situations...
You're playing to a point total or a certain number of rounds, or what's the end
point? Here's the interesting part. The end point is different on every board. And as I said, I will come back to the different worlds later, and this is a good point to talk to them about.
Here,
as you can see, the plastic board is always the same, but the paper boards you have, there are 8 different scenarios, and the base game is the same. However, some of the rules do change from board to board. They are not only visually different, if you don't mind me showing some of them. So this is Nazca pictures. This is an underwater level, because you gotta have an underwater level, right? Okay. This is a volcano. It's one of my favorite ones. Here you run from the middle, and you're trying to get away from the volcano, and one of the requirements is to have 7 energy tokens at the end of the game to be able to teleport away from the erupting volcano. Otherwise, no matter how many points you got, you still lose.
Okay.
And it also has a round limit. For this board, for example, you finish once one of the players get 18 points, then you play a round to the end, then the game ends. Here you have a fixed number of rounds to play, and then the volcano erupts.
Okay.
So they're all quite thematic and slightly different in terms of mechanics.
All right, we've seen as well the different types of building that's allowed.
Different
this is
types
only
of movements, yes.
over the
this
2.
Is also pretty interesting, yeah. Normally you can place them 2 of them, 3 of them, or 4 of them in a rhombus. But some boards have slightly different movement rules.
Okay. Along with different player accounts, or what is the...
each board is actually tailored to a specific number of players. So scenario number 8, we have 3 of those for 2, 3, and 4 players.
Okay. All right.
Just to keep it balanced here.
Okay. Thank you very much for a quick overview of Kauchuk, which, if I remember, Russian for rubber.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's not Russian for rubber, but
No?
it's
Close enough.
close enough. In a real life, it's essentially a certain kind of sap you get from a tree to produce rubber. But we thought it was an exotic enough
That's
name.
the shorthand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting, just background on that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the overview of the game. Come out now from Lifestyle Board Games. Thank you.